Across the world, millions work every day yet remain trapped in poverty. Informal jobs disappear overnight, automation replaces routine labor, and welfare systems struggle to reach those who need help the most. Subsidies leak, beneficiaries are missed, and complicated schemes confuse the very citizens they aim to support. The result is a strange paradox. Economic growth rises, but insecurity deepens. Families remain one illness or one job loss away from financial collapse. In this climate, policymakers are asking a radical question. What if the state simply guaranteed a minimum income to every citizen? It sounds simple, but simplicity in policy often hides complex consequences. Imagine a society where every citizen receives a guaranteed income from the state, no conditions attached. That idea lies at the heart of Universal Basic Income or UBI. It proposes that governments provide a fixed cash transfer to all individuals regularly, regardless of employment status or income level. The concept has gained attention as economies confront rising inequality, automation led job disruptions, and the persistent limitations of traditional welfare systems. To understand the appeal of universal basic income, begin with the reality of welfare delivery. Most social protection systems rely on targeted subsidies such as food support, employment programs, or income transfers for specific groups. While these policies aim to protect vulnerable populations, they often suffer from bureaucratic complexity, leakages, and exclusion errors. Many deserving households remain outside the safety net simply because they lack documentation or awareness. Universal basic income attempts to bypass this problem through universality. By transferring income directly to every citizen, the state eliminates the need for complicated eligibility checks. Administrative costs fall, corruption opportunities shrink, and beneficiaries receive support without stigma. Direct cash transfers also empower individuals to decide their own spending priorities, whether food, healthcare, or education. In theory, this approach respects economic freedom while ensuring a basic level of financial security. Another argument in the favor of universal basic income relates to structural economic change. Automation and digital technologies are transforming labor markets across the world. Routine jobs are increasingly replaced by machines, while gig work and informal employment expand. In such an uncertain environment, a guaranteed income can act as a cushion during job transitions. It provides households with stability, encouraging them to pursue education, skill development, or entrepreneurial activities. Experiments conducted in countries such as Finland and pilot projects in parts of Africa and North America have shown interesting results. Participants often reported reduced financial stress, improved mental health, and greater economic participation. Contrary to common fears, most studies found little evidence that unconditional cash transfers significantly reduce the willingness to work. Yet the promise of universal basic income is accompanied by serious challenges. The most obvious concern is fiscal sustainability. Providing a meaningful income to every citizen requires enormous public expenditure. In large developing economies, the cost could amount to several percentage points of national income. Financing such a program would either require substantial tax increases or the elimination of existing subsidies. The trade off is unavoidable. Another concern involves policy priorities. Governments must invest heavily in health systems, education, infrastructure, and environmental protection. If public finances are diverted excessively towards universal transfers, these long term investments could suffer. Economic growth, which ultimately sustains welfare programs, might weaken. Social equity also raises complex questions. While universality ensures inclusiveness, equal payments may overlook the greater needs of vulnerable groups, such as persons with disabilities or elderly citizens. A uniform transfer cannot fully replace targeted support systems designed for specific disadvantages. The debate over universal basic income therefore reflects a deeper philosophical question. Should welfare systems prioritize universal economic rights or targeted assistance? The answer may lie in a hybrid approach. Limited income guarantees combined with efficient targeted programs could balance fiscal prudence with social protection. Universal basic income remains neither a miracle cure nor a reckless fantasy. It is a powerful idea that forces societies to rethink the relationship between citizens, markets, and the state in an era of rapid economic transformation.